Hey, I'm William. Today I'm going to show you how to test and replace the dispenser actuator on your Whirlpool front load washer. You might have to check and possibly replace this part if the detergent isn't dispensing correctly, the dispenser drawer isn't opening, or if there are weird noises while the washer is running. Now before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful appliance repair guides. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. First, we need to get our tools together. Today we'll need a 1/4 inch nut driver, a T20 Torx driver, a multimeter, and a flathead screwdriver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off before you work on it. Ready? Let's go. Our first test will be the dispenser actuator. With our 1/4 inch nut driver, we're going to remove the top panel screws at the back. Then we're sliding the top panel to the back, then lifting it up and setting it to the side. Now we're going to grab our flathead screwdriver and use it to release the lock tab of the main control. Then slide the control back. We also need to release the control cover tabs and lift the cover up. Next, we're grabbing our meter and setting it to resistance, also known as ohms, which has a symbol that looks like an upside down horseshoe. Then find the connection MI3. We're going to disconnect it from the control and test from the wire at pin 1 to the wire at pin 3. We should see resistance between 1400 and 1600 ohms. If the motor resistance is outside of this range, then the dispenser actuator would need to be replaced. If it's within this range, we'll need to keep troubleshooting. We're plugging the wire connection back into the MI3 connector and noting where the connection DI6 is. We're going to test for live voltage here, so you'll need to be extra careful to protect yourself from electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please don't ever test live voltage if you're uncomfortable using a multimeter. We're plugging the power cord back in and setting our meter to volts DC, which looks like a V with a dotted line. Then we're pressing the power button and testing from the wire connection DI6 pin 5 to the wire connection MI3 pin 1, and we should see around 5 volts DC here. Now we're setting our meter to volts AC, which looks like a V with a squiggly line, and starting a wash cycle. We're placing the probes at the wires on connection DI6 pin 1 and pin 3. Once the door does its final lock, we should see 120 volts AC. If voltage is present at both test points, like we see here, then the dispenser actuator has failed. Since we found out that the dispenser actuator has failed on this washer, I'm going to show you how to replace it in case you have the same problem. To replace the dispenser actuator, we're going to unplug the power cord. We're going to grab our Torx 20 driver and our flathead screwdriver. You may want to take a picture of how the dispenser actuator wires are oriented before doing anything, so that way you can reinstall it easier. Using our flathead screwdriver, we are removing the wire connections from the dispenser actuator and then using it to lift the shift arm off of the actuator. With the shift arm moved out of the way, we're using our Torx 20 driver to remove the actuator mounting screws. Then we can slightly lift the dispenser actuator up and out. Here's the old dispenser actuator and here's a new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. The new dispenser actuator will sit down onto the dispenser, so we just need to secure it with the Torx 20 screws. Now we need to put the washer back together. We're going to start by mounting the shifting arm and connecting the wires. Make sure all the wires are connected on the dispenser actuator as well as on the control, and then close the control cover. Then we're sliding the control to the front to lock it in place. Once that's done, we're grabbing the top panel and mounting it onto the washer, then securing it with the 1/4 inch screws. With that, we're done. Don't forget to plug your washer back in or flip that circuit breaker back on. Great job fixing your Whirlpool front load washer. We'd love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. If you need a new dispenser actuator, just head over to AppliancePartsPros.com with your model number. You should be able to find the right part, and most orders arrive within a day or two. Thanks for choosing us, and we look forward to helping you with your next project.